What's up guys, Slick here from the WNXbox YouTube channel with a video guide for the Relay Rally Triumph. This is the third episode in our series going over each Triumph in the Enlightened Seal. This Triumph requires players with the Relay buff to not kill any enemies. So what exactly is the Relay buff? It's just the Enlightenment. Why they name Enlightened explicitly in the previous Triumph and not in this one, I have no idea. But basically, if you're Enlightened, don't kill any ads, just ping shields. It is literally that simple. You could stop the video right now and you would definitely be capable of completing this Triumph. But if you want to see our strategy, you can stick around for a couple minutes, and we'll go over this pretty quickly. Our strategy was run with 2 teams of 3, although you could make it one giant rotating team. But I imagine, though, that your team should be good enough and fast enough to just run 2 teams of 3, and you shouldn't need an extra person to go pick up Voltaic Overflow and read eyes. The first team of 3 works the eyes and the Voltaic Overflow exactly the same as you would in a normal encounter. Note that to start the encounter, and I'm going to rewind the video here just so you can see it, these guys are the ones that are going to be starting the encounter by tethering from the box to the relay tower in the middle of the arena. The second team just needs to stay out of the way and not get enlightened. Of course, for about 45 seconds or so, those guys can't kill ads, the guys who were obviously in that first tether. But the first wave is easy enough that one guy from Team 2 can handle it. You could also kill yourself before the darkness zone takes effect by running to where the boss spawns, and he'll kill you as he comes up out of the ground. I'm sure you guys have seen the Twitter clips of that. The second team of 3 has a 3-position rotation to it. You have the one guy in the middle who kills the Minotaurs, then will grab the moats off that Minotaur. One guy with Enlightenment is at the relay tower pinging all the shields, and the last guy is also at the tower killing the goblins after the teammate has already knocked the shields. The rotation goes like this. The Minotaur killer / the Moat Collector becomes the Enlightened guy, obviously. The Enlightened guy becomes the ad killer at the relay tower, and the ad killer runs in to collect the moats. Now sometimes you're going to be moving faster than the 45-second Enlightened timer. If that's the case, go ahead and send the ad killer back to the middle to start collecting more moats, keep up that heightened pace. And then what you can do is leave that Enlightened guy who's still got 15 seconds or whatever on his Enlightenment. He can stay pinging the shields. The guy that's holding the most just has to hold off depositing. And it's that simple. Just wait until your guy runs out of his Enlightenment and then bang. So you're always going to be on that 45-second timer of deposits. But, you know, if you have to send a guy earlier or whatever, that's definitely good. That's a thing that you should be striving for. There's basically 2 ways you can organize your moat collecting. Remember that you need 30 moats total, and this kind of gets into how the regular encounter runs, but just in case you need a refresher or some pointers as to what strategy is the best, you can either go with a 4 pickup strategy where you do 5, 10, 10, and then 5 moats, or you can just do 10, 10, and 10. We used both ways. The advantage to 10, 10, and 10 is you have less moving parts, and then you get done slightly quicker, especially with the very first and very second Minotaur. If they happen to spawn down the same alley as the relay tower, then that's definitely an opportunity to get the 10 moats start immediately, and then you can save yourself a rotation. If you do the 5, 10, 10, 5 strategy, you can still be quick enough to avoid needing a 4th charge, but you might need your moat runner to grab the Voltaic charge, and just grab the 4th one and free up an extra rotation for yourself. You could always sacrifice yourself too to buy yourself extra time, but this is, again, just getting into how the regular encounter works. You shouldn't have a whole lot of issues with this. DPS, the same as always, just make sure that if you happen to be enlightened when DPS rolls around, that you don't deal the final blow on the boss. That could cause a failure, but we didn't end up testing that. It wasn't really worth the testing. We were just kind of playing on the safe side. So if you're enlightened, and especially in our situation, we had the boss at such little health, it wasn't worth taking that chance of him doing the final blow. Definitely a one-phaseable encounter. I expect a lot of teams going for this Triumph are good enough to do that, as long as you don't miss any shots like my team did. If not, it's a super easy 2-phase. Kill the boss, get your Triumph, and that is the video. Thank you guys all very much for watching, and I will see you all on the next one for the Stop Hitting Yourself Triumph. I guess something's broken.